The so-called ceasefire that Donald Trump was bragging about that accepted all of Iran's 10 demands, as expected, is falling apart right away. It's blowing up in Donald Trump's face and in the world's face, frankly. What you just saw there at the beginning of the video is chaos unfolding in Beirut, Lebanon's capital, as Israel carries out a wave of airstrikes across the country, hitting what it said were more than 100 targets in 10 minutes. Folks, the scene was apocalyptic in Lebanon, and Lebanon was absolutely included in the ceasefire that Donald Trump agreed to. The mediator was Pakistan of the ceasefire agreement. The Prime Minister of Pakistan had previously said yesterday, of course, Lebanon is included and Hezbollah is included. That was one of the 10 negotiating positions of Iran that Donald Trump accepted. And Donald Trump said, we agree with the 10-point plan. Now, Iran has shut down, yet again, the Strait of Hormuz. I mean, it's always been shut down, or I should say under their control, where their allies could use it, but anyone allied with the United States and Israel could not use it. But earlier this morning, 2 ships were escorted by Iranian naval vessels through the Strait of Hormuz, and then Israel hit Beirut. I mean, it's devastating. 100 killed, 500 wounded. Hospital is filled right now in Beirut, and Iran said, the Strait of Hormuz shut down once again. We're not letting any ships through, which they weren't really going to let through unless they had a naval escort. And Iran was paid about $1 to $2 per barrel of the oil that were on the tankers, which could basically be around, $1 million to $2 million per tanker. But that's what is going on right now. And this ceasefire has blown up. Now you have, and by the way, it's being confirmed even on state regime media, which calls itself Fox. Jennifer Griffin says Iran state media Fars posted to Telegram, while 2 tankers transited this morning, they will block the Strait of Hormuz as long as Israel attacks Lebanon. And this was from the Fars news agency, so you can see it in their own words, unfiltered right here. This is Iran's media agency. Oil tankers halt passage through the Strait of Hormuz after Israel attack on Lebanon. Simultaneous with the Israeli attack on Lebanon, the passage of oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz has been halted. Then Iranian social media accounts are posting, closed until further notice. Another one says, hey, Trump, if you don't have a leash for the rabid dog Israel, should we get one for you? Pakistan's Prime Minister, meanwhile, Shehbaz Sharif, is saying that it is aware of ceasefire violations that undermine the spirit of the peace process. This is from Pakistan's Prime Minister. He writes, violation of ceasefires have been reported at a few places across the conflict zone, which undermine the spirit of the peace process. I earnestly and sincerely urge all parties to exercise restraint and respect the ceasefire for 2 weeks.